Hello everyone, in today's Premiere Pro tutorial, I will be breaking down this reel.
Most investors think all stocks are the same, but for Muslim investors, the game has extra layers. In halal investing, it's not just about profit, it's about purity. We avoid companies earning from alcohol, gambling, interest, and unethical activities.
So the first thing we want to do, as usual, if we see in our original video, our background is white, so I want to create a white background. To create that, I will just simply hit on new item. I will go in color mate, and the width I will make it to 1080, and the height will be 19 by 20. Then I can simply click OK. I will just make this right here, click OK again. I will rename it to BG as in background, and I will bring this to the timeline like this. So this is our background. Now if we see our first animation, this is an image, and then we have all this. So how to create that? First I will just simply go here, and I will just simply select ellipse tool. I will hold shift on the keyboard to create a perfect circle like this, and I will just simply paste it like here. Now I will just simply double click on this reference video, and I will move it right here accordingly like this. I will select this shape layer. Now we have to copy this color, so I will go to properties. I will select the fill, and I will just simply make the fill color to like this. Now if I move to my main sequence, our color will be looking like this. Now once this is done, I will just simply bring this image to the timeline. I can go to effects controls, and if we see in the reference, if we see this reference, the head will be right here, so I will just simply make this right like this. Now this is perfect. Now once this is done, we need to create something of this mask. So how to create that? I will just simply select this pen tool, and I will just make a, or we can just also select this tool as well, the circle one, and I will just simply make this to something like here. I will increase the mask feather, so it will be giving us this look. This is perfect. I think I can just simply make it something like this. I think this is looking pretty much better. If you want, you can just simply make it like this as well. I think this is looking good now. Now once this is done, we need to simply just apply this to the sides of this. And if we see, this is same. Now I will just simply move. I have this green screen. I created it, downloaded it from YouTube. If we have to create a new one, it will take a lot of time, and it cannot be done in Premiere Pro. Now I will just simply move to where it starts. It is starting right here. I will just simply cut this, and now bring it like this. Now to remove the green screen, I will go to effects, and I will search for ultra key right here, ultra key. I will apply it to this green screen, go to effects controls, and I will select this dropper tool and remove it like this. Now we want the red color to be black or purple. So to do that, I will just simply go to effects, and I will search for tint effect. I will apply the tint effect to this green screen, and now I will just simply move, and I will change the color of this green screen to this as well like this. So this is, I think, perfect. If I move, I will just simply make it to the darker side like this. I think this is okay. Now I can just simply move to properties, or you can also choose effects controls, and from here just simply increase the scale and position it like this. I will just simply, I think this is okay, and I will just simply bring these two upwards, and the dotted layer will be downwards because we need it at the background of this. Now I think this is looking good. Now you can see this is a bit smaller, and this is a bit of more stroke. So you, if you want to create, you can create effect as this in After Effects. I don't have After Effects, or this tutorial is focusing mainly on Premiere Pro, so I will be not creating that. I will just show you in any other video how to create it. So now we have to keep going with this. Now if we see, at the start, we'll have this animation, and if we see the text animation, the things uh, like this. So now first I will just simply move. I will go to text presets, and I will choose this text preset moving upwards like this. And if we see the text, it will be things. So I will just simply move here, and I will just simply make sure all the letters are capital. So I will enable caps locks, and I will just simply apply the elimination mark as well, and I will just simply choose this color to this. And if we see the font, it is a bold font, so I will, if I choose this bold, make this bold as well, I will double click on it, and I can just simply, I think this is looking good. Now if we see the other animation, most investors, I will just simply move. I will just choose this one, most investor. So I will just simply go to properties, and as usual I will change the color to this, and most I think this is okay, and from here I will choose bold, and I will just simply decrease the font size like this. So I will just simply make it like this. If I move forward, this will be our last position for this. It will be bit more smaller. I think this is looking perfect now. Now I will just simply move this right here because we want the animation to start here. I will just simply move this text right here, and for this one I will just simply move it like this. Now once this is done, I will just simply select all of this except our background, and I can just nest them. Now I can go to effects, and I will set up a scale keyframe. If you see the anchor point, it's in the middle, so make sure it's right here. And now at the start I will just simply zoom it like this, so it will be giving us this animation. I can also make this slide here, adjust it according to your audio, and now I can just simply see this is our animation right here. You can just simply go in the nested sequence, and if you want this text animation to come from behind, so I will just simply make this right here, and we have this animation. So I will just see this will come beneath this text effect. So this is how you can create it. Now once this is done, if we move our next animation, this will just simply move out of the frame. And one thing we forgot, there is a grid background at the end, so sorry, I will just simply bring it right here, bring all of this upwards. Sorry for this, I will just simply make it like this, and I will just make sure it's like this. Now I can just simply go here, and this is the grid background. I will just make it to the timeline. I can go to effects controls, and I will just simply make it bigger, and I will just paste it like this. So you can sorry, if we move back, it will be looking like this. And if we want to change the color, this is not looking good, so I will just simply go to effects. I will apply the tint effect to it like this, and in the this section I will make this color to white as well. And now if we move back, it will be looking like this. And if we see again, this isn't not the black lines are disappeared, so I will just simply make this to black. If what will be the result, this isn't good, I will just simply move again, and I will make this to white as well. And this one, if I make it to black, the lines will be there, but I will just simply decrease the opacity to something like this, so it will be giving us this look. This doesn't blend with the background because this is right here. So now to adjust it, I will just simply check this color. I can go to go to properties, and if I will double click on it, select the dropper tool, and I will make the color of this. Now this is looking good, and now I can just simply move to the nested sequence, go to this, and in the with this opacity section, I will sorry, this is the line, so I will make the opacity to something like I think this is okay. Now if I move back, you can see this is looking right here. Now if I move, I will just simply copy this, and I will bring it right here because we need to adjust it right like this. Now this is right here. Now once this full animation is sorry done, you can see this will just simply move to the left side, and this will come. So I will just simply hit on a position keyframe right here, and at next point I will just simply bring this out of frame, so this won't disappear, but this will be right here. Now I will just simply make sure to ease in the whole frame, and in this section I will just simply make the graph of these two layers to something like this. So you can see it will just move out of the frame. I will delete this right now because it will look bad. So you can see this will move out of the frame. Now once this is done, we need to animate this frame and set up this frame. Now to create that, first we need a line, so I will bring this curved line to the timeline. I can go to effects controls now, and I will just simply make it like this, and I will just double click on it and adjust it right here. I will just simply make it more bigger. Sorry, with this need to be small, so I think this is perfect here. Now to change the color, as usual, I will just simply apply the tint effect to this curved line. I will go to effects controls, and from here we have the same color, sorry, this color. So I will just simply change this, and I can make sure go here. If we see in the reference one, this is the color, so I can go to properties, sorry, go to effects controls of this curved line, and I will just make sure to make it like this. Now if we come back, it will be looking like this. Now we need the sorry, this as well right here. So I will just simply bring this sorry, grid background also here. Now we need to bring in this laptop, so to bring the laptop, I will just simply bring the laptop right here. I can go to effects controls, I will make it bigger and double click on it like this. I think this is perfect here. And for the curved line, we need to just simply make sure I will make it a bit more bigger. it will be looking like this. Now we need to just simply go to effects, or you can just simply go here. This is the shadow preset, you can just apply it to the laptop image, so it will give us this look. And for the text animations, you can see these are the same text animations. Now once this whole is done, I will just simply select all and I can just again nest them. Now I will go in the nested sequence, I will add a position keyframe and I will move this as our final position. At the start, I will bring it out of the frame. I can select both of these keyframes again and I can just simply make sure to ease in the frame. And now in the graph section, I will just simply make the graph like this. The start will be fast, then gradually it will become slow. So if we see, it will be looking like this. Now we need to just simply move where this starts to animate. This is where it is starting. I will just simply bring it like here, so you can see the perfect animation is happening like this. This is perfect. Now moving forward, this will move upwards and this will be down. So now I will just simply move to the frame approximately here. I will hit a position keyframe to hold the animation for a few seconds, and I will just simply bring this right here. So I will just simply move it like this. I can select both of these keyframes, ease in them, and in the graph I will just simply make the graph. Now you can see this is done. Now next thing we want to do is to bring this again right here, and I will just simply bring, and the grid background, once this moves here, this will just simply again right be here. We can just set up. Now moving forward, we will have this png to the timeline, and if we see, it will be looking like this and it will come out from beneath. So now I will just simply go to effects controls, I will make this bigger right here, right here. And now I can just simply go to anchor point and I will make the anchor point to something like this. And now from here I will add a scale keyframe, move this forward, and at the start I will make it to 0. It will be looking like this. I will select both of these, ease in them like this. It will be looking like this. Now I can select both of these and I can just simply nest this layer like this. And from here, once it is right here, I will add a position keyframe, and at the start I will just simply bring them down. Now I can select both keyframes and I can just simply hit on ease in, and from here I will just simply make the graph of this to something like this. Now moving forward, this is where it goes upward, so I will just simply bring this to something like here. Now if we see our whole video, it will be looking to something like this, the main animations, then this moves right here, then this comes upward from right, guys. Now at last we will have this animation. So I can just simply just make sure to add a position hold keyframe. This will hold the animation for a few seconds and then this will just gradually move it upwards like this. Now if we go and select both keyframes, and I can just simply ease in them, and I will just simply zoom it in and it will be looking like this. I will adjust the graph so you can see it is like this. I can move this forward to make the animation more subtle. Now I will bring all of this to the timeline. I can go to effects controls, I will make it bigger, and I will just simply zoom it in again. It will be looking like this. And if we see the animation of what it is happening, it is an opacity animation. So once this is moving, I will just simply move here, I will just simply go here, I will bring this right here. Now I will hit on position and an opacity keyframe like this, and I will just simply move them final. And at the start I will just simply move them right here, and I will make the opacity to 0, so it will be giving us this look. I can select all of these keyframes, I can just simply ease in them. In this graphs editor, I will just simply select both and I will just make the graph to something like this. So I think this is looking good. Now moving forward, we will have this animation, so this will just simply cut right here. I will just simply cut all of this, and if we see, we will have these graphs right here. I will just simply bring them right here. I can just simply now bring them bigger like this. And one thing I want to do, this will be here, this grid background, so this will be subtle for everything. So you can see this is looking like this. Now moving forward, it's not, it's just, and that will be just simply animations. Now moving forward, this will just simply delete this again. I will extend the white background. Now in this section, I will bring in the message icon right here, and I will just simply go to effects control. I will make it bigger and can extend this line as well, so it will be looking like this. It's about purity. Now one thing we want to do, I will just simply make it like this, and I will hit on position keyframe. I will bring this like here, and at the start I will just simply make it like this. I can select both keyframes and I can just simply ease in them. so it will be giving us this look, or you can just simply make it like this. Now to create the text animation, in that I will just simply use this text preset right here. I can just simply go okay, and it's about purity, so I will just type in that. To edit the text, you can just simply go to properties, delete the sample text too. From here we have to rename it the text. So if we see the text, the color of this text will be black right here, and if we see, it will be a bold font. I can just simply make it like this, and I will just simply make the text smaller. If you want it bigger, you can also do that. And in the effects controls, I will just simply make it opacity some bit low, so you can see this is right here, so it will be giving us this text animation. You can just simply press Ctrl R and make this to 50 if you want to make the length of this smaller, like this. Now moving forward, we will have this animation, so I will just simply help you create one of two animations, then we can just simply do that. Now if we go, if we see, the grid background is all right, it is here, so I will just simply delete these two, and the grid background will be right here, we won't delete that. Now to create this animation, this line one, this one, so first I will just simply select this tool, sorry, pen tool, and I will just simply make a line, sorry, I will hold shift and make a line like this. Now then I can just simply move the line right here, and if we move forward, first I will just simply go to properties, and I will disable the stroke, enable the fill, sorry, disable the fill, enable the stroke, and I will make the stroke color to this. Now if we see, I will just simply hold shift, and now I will make it like this. Then we can just simply go it like here, and then I will just hold shift and create this, then we will have this. So this is the line we wanted to create, like this one. Now once this is done, I will just simply select it, and you can place this text right here. For example, I will copy, sorry, not this text, I will move the nested sequence. I will just simply copy this text right here. So if we see, this is the final text. For example, this is just an example, so it will be looking like this right here. So you can see this is perfect. Now we have to animate this graph, so I will select the pen tool, and I will just simply create a mask around this layer, like here. I will set up a mask path keyframe, and at the start I will just simply make this layer, sorry, I will just simply drag it down to this side, so make sure it is just disabled, so you can see it will be giving us this look. I can just simply bring this keyframe forward to just to make it look slower or faster. That all depends on your audio and you. So now you can see, now this is the mask feather, I will make it to 0, so it will give us this look. This is just a focus to how to create this line. Now we have this thing, so I have already images, I didn't have the videos. So first is for alcohol, so I will just simply double click, this is the alcohol. I can just simply bring it right here. I will just make sure to make it like this. Now we have to just simply place them. I will just place it like this, and anchor point, I will create the anchor point to this point, and now I will hit on a scale keyframe. I will just simply bring this and it will be 0. So you can see this is how you can create this. I will just simply make it like this. You can select both of these keyframes and just simply hit on ease in, so you will have this look. Thus this is video, and I am using audios, so you can see this is how you can do. And then this is like this. So that's all for today. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye.